Hey, it's Cassie here. I am getting all geared up for Valentine's Day, and I just wanted to share a quick little project that you can use to decorate your tier tray or a little shelf in your house. It also makes a really cute little gift to give to a friend or coworker. So it's this little love potion bottle, and I made a printable label that fits just perfectly on these bottles, and you could even do it with any other bottle. So let's go get crafty. I'm so excited to show you how to make these little love potion bottles. So I picked up this heart-shaped bottle at Hobby Lobby. It was $1.99, and it has a little cork, so it's perfect for this. If you don't have these, or if you don't want to buy them, you could even just use any kind of bottle that you have. The thing is, though, we're going to fill this with glitter. Not fill it, but coat it with glitter, and it takes quite a bit of glitter, so keep that in mind how big of a bottle you're going to use. So we'll just take the cork out. We don't need that right now. And you'll need these little printable potion bottle labels that I have linked down below for you. I made these just for these little bottles, so they fit on here perfectly. And there's a red one and a pink one. I think today I'm going to use the pink one. And so I printed this out onto a label. This is just a shipping label that I used for my Etsy business. You could print it onto sticker paper as well. Or if you don't have either of those, you could just print it onto paper and glue it on. So I don't know if you can, how well you can see what this says, but it's love potion number 9, and then at the bottom it says guaranteed to work, which I thought was kind of funny. So just trim around this as close to the edge as you can. Try not to show any of the white around the edge. Unless, of course, you want a little white outline, you could go around then that way. Okay. And then I'm just going to peel the backing off. So if you can do this on sticker paper or a shipping label, that is the best way to do it, so that it's easy to put on there and it looks really nice. So now we're just going to try to get this as straight as possible. And then just press it on. Look how cute that looks already. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is grab a little cup and some Mod Podge. Tell me, do you guys say Mod Podge or Mod Podge? Because, I mean, I look at the bottle and it says Mod Podge, and I hear so many people say Mod Podge, and it just kind of makes me laugh that they add extra letters to the word, and I don't know. I mean, it actually does sound better if you say Mod Podge, but I just think it's funny that people call it something that it's not called. Okay, so put a little of that into the cup, and then we're just going to add a little bit of water. And stir it around. We want a liquidy glue that we can coat the inside of this thing with. So you don't want it to be too thick, because we're just going to pour it in there and we're going to swirl it all around until it coats the entire inside of the bottle. So that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to take my bottle and I'm just going to pour this right in. And then I'm going to start swirling it around in there to get all of the spots that I want. And like the neck of the bottle, I am not necessarily trying to coat, but if some gets up there, it's okay because you can, we're going to pour some of this out and it's going to get in that area anyway. So you can just wipe it off with a paper towel or something once you get all your glitter in there. Okay, I think I've got everything coated here, so I'm just gonna pour out the extra. And then I have a glitter that I picked up at Dollar Tree. This is the one, it's pink, and I don't know, it doesn't say color on it, I don't think, but it was just in the craft area at Dollar Tree, so that's the one I'm using. You can use any glitter that you want, mix some colors together and make your own custom blend, whatever you want to do. So I'm just putting a bunch in there, and then we're gonna roll it around in there to cover all of the Mod Podge. And you'll see you might get like some areas that have like a hole or something. So just keep going around until you get it completely covered how you want it. I have a little bare spot there, so I'm gonna, oops, I'm spilling everywhere, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this paper here so I can okay, then I'm just going to dump out all the extra. You can see I have some little clumpy pieces there where the Mod Podge got clumpy on the glitter, but that's okay. So it looks pretty well covered. Now it's going to look cloudy like this until the Mod Podge dries. And then as it dries, you'll see it turning the color of the glitter. So once you can see what your actual glitter color is coming through here, that's when you'll know it's completely dry. So I'm just going to take a paper towel now, and I'm just going to go right around the edge here and get that extra glitter that I don't want showing. If you want to glitter that whole area, you could. Just make sure it's not too thick so that your cork will fit back in there. Okay, and then I want to add a cute little bow to this. So I'm going to tie a bow. And you could, if you wanted to, wrap your ribbon around here and tie the bow like that. but this ribbon is kind of like stiffer and it's a little bit thicker than the rim of this thing, so it's not going to fit in there perfectly. So I'm just going to tie a bow and then glue it on. So I'm just going to cut a piece of my ribbon here. Normally I leave it on the spool to tie, and then I can cut just the amount I need, but this ribbon is on the spool the wrong way and that doesn't work. So I'm just going to make a loop here and go around this way. And then for these ribbons that have a back side that doesn't have the print on it, just make sure that when you push it through here, that the side you want facing out is facing out. So then that way you don't see that naked back side. And then just keep pulling on the tails and the loops until you get it to how you want it to look. And that, I think, looks pretty good. I'm going to just cut the tails here on an angle. And then just see if I like how that looks. Oh, I love it. Okay. So to glue on glass, hot glue will work temporarily, but it's not going to stay. So this is what I use, Super Glue Gel by Gorilla Glue. And this stuff works amazing. And it'll last on the glass. So if you can get some of this, that's like the best thing you can use. So I'm just going to put a little dot here. And push my ribbon on it. I love Gorilla Glue for everything. I use their hot glue sticks and they're the best. And I also use the original Gorilla Glue for some things, but this super glue I love because it dries super fast. So I don't have to sit there and wait for hours for it to dry. So for projects like this, it's perfect. So there, that's nice and secure. And I'm just gonna put the cork back on to show you what it looks like. It is so cute. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm gonna put this on my tier tray for Valentine's Day. So that's that. And then obviously you don't wanna put the cork in until it's dry. So just leave the cork out, let it dry, and then you can put the cork in. Look how cute this is on my tiered tray. It's so adorable. And let me get close up for you and then see next to it is the little Starbucks cup. I actually have that as a tutorial on my channel before this one. And there's a second one up on the top. So be sure to check that out. If you loved this video and found it helpful, please give it a like on YouTube. And thank you so much for watching.